We're back! Welcome to another Brickright video. I'm all smiles this morning because we're starting a new job. A lot going on this one. So what we're doing today is we're going to be starting to support that extension with the pine end and the small window behind me that I'm pointing to. So we're going to be supporting that with steels. It's quite a complicated job. Probably one of the most complicated ones that I've done in recent years. So let's get on with it. Let's show you exactly what we're going to do it. We've got the steels set out. The other one's over there, which goes in here. So whenever you do steels, always set them out to see if you've got what you need on site. And we've done this, and there's vertical stanchions going in the two corners that are missing. So we've got all this set out. We've marked them all up. That's what's going in. Let's show you inside. So what we've got going on is those steels you saw out there are going to be supporting this wall, and where Fraser is behind there. Padstones over there. The stanchions will come down here, and we've got big, deep foundations going on there and over there. So there's going to be a certain way that I'm going to do this, which all will be revealed when we do it. Yeah, it's a bit tricky. So these are the steels. That's what it's going to look like when they actually go in. So you get a full perspective of it. And as far as the refurb is concerned, this is the actual part of the building that we're going to be supporting, this area here. So they're the two vertical stanchions. I think that side of it will screw to the underside of the steel, and that side of it down there will screw in with probably epoxy resin into the concrete foundations they're going to be putting in. So yeah, they just left them in the yard this morning. There's no dramas, they've brought them up now. So there we are, we got all the steels here all ready to rock and roll. Right, we've got 1, 2, 3 holes drilled out, 900mm apart for the strong boys. We've got that drilled out, 1 4 to be able to get our steels through it. So we're going to push the steels through, because don't forget now, these steels are going to be longer than from there to there, the internal measurement. So they're longer, so we can't just pick them up. So they've got to go through the wall, up this end, and then slid back. And then that also serves a purpose for the padstone. So next job now is to get the acros up, strong boys in, and get this wall supported, ready for us to start taking a small section out. And then I'll explain to you what I'm going to do on the how I'm going to put the steels in and use these walls to help support the steels. So when I take this corner out, the steels stay in via the support of the wall at the top and the bottom. So stay tuned, all will be revealed. The tricky bit is we've already got steels up in there, look, and they've got to come out before we put the steels in. So that's going to be a pain in the arse. I haven't thought about how I'm going to do that yet, but we'll get there. Right, so the plan of attack is those two, all that's cut out now. It's all ready for the steels to go in, right? So I'm going to put those two steels up to the wall, put the external one on the external skin, get the internal one up through the wall, put it up, screw it all together, pin it all up to where I want to put it, and then I'm going to block or brick up the bottom of it, so the top and the bottom of the steel is pinned, so that when I take off this corner where the blue lines are, it can't cantilever on it, it can't move. So that's the principle. That's what we're going to do, and we're just going to get on with it. Right, steel's in. So what I've done is I've propped the bottom of the steel, supported on this wall, propped the top, both sides, put the bolts in, screwed it all together. That's it. That's out for from there. And carpenters are harder than bricklayers, Nigel, because Nigel just got involved in that and just literally got the steel down on top of his shoulder and job done. Typical Welshman, mate, innit you? Strong as an ox. Thick as shit, strong as an ox. So yeah, those two steels are out. We're prepping that for the other two steels to go in, but these two steels have got to go in first because we've got to screw them to there and screw them into there. So yeah, that's the process. Right, so it's squeaky bum time because all that now is opened out. We've got to get the steel through the window, in, rested on the trestles, lift it up and put it in, which you're not going to see unfortunately because it needs all hands on deck. So, you feeling strong, boys? Yeah. Did you get the pun? Strong boys? Yeah. Strong boys. That was shit, wasn't it? Yeah, you can give me an headlock for that. Oh, yeah, that was interesting. So we got that all screwed up on there, look. Yeah. There's an access point underneath which we'll get to. All screwed up, all pinned up, all level. You can just see now how barred out of level this house is. We got a full brick and a split up there. And we're starting to cut a brick there. So it's probably around about, I don't know, 50, 60 mil out of level. So when you walk upstairs, you walk it in and you feel like you're like that. Anyway, that's in. That's good enough for tonight. Now I'll finish packing it all out above and below tomorrow. And finish packing all this and get all that pinned up and sorted. And then went on to that bad boy. You can see how many acros are so close together here, look. And this is what we got going on. Because the steels were in here existing, when we've taken them down, then all the brickwork above it had already been tampered with and it was all loose. So yeah, I keep saying squeaky bum time, and this is the worst bit. This is all hanging in midair. I got butterflies, my heart's bloody palpitating. I don't enjoy this, to be honest with you. But we just got to keep going. That's safe. That's safe. We got to get this one in now and try and get it pinned up because it's Friday today. So yeah, hopefully next time you see us, we'll have some steels up and in. We will, Fraser says. So yeah, there we are. Hopefully we do. Mucho puffing and panting on this, because I'm all giggles now, but I tell you what, my bloody heart was fluttering up my chest doing that. All the brickwork up there was all falling down because the wall plate was on it, old steels were in there. But we got it in, it's done. Well, it's not done, I got to pin it all up, but it's in this level. Ryan, you happy?
Yes.
Frey?
No.
You happy?
No.
Nah, neither am I. Never happy. Right, Ryan?
No.
Do I pay you to go on your mobile phone?
No.
No?
Yeah, actually.
Oh yeah, I do I?
Yeah.
Alright, fair enough then. Oh, what we did, look. This is welcome to Monday morning now. So what we've done is we've cut the ceiling back. Now get the trestles up and stick my large head up in there. And this is what fell down. This is the section that was kind of up underneath the ceiling that we couldn't see that that fell down when we were taking the steels out. So we had that supported over the weekend. It's not actually too bad. So I can get in there now today, get that supported, and yeah, I'll make myself a happy man. So just getting ready to put a pad stone underneath there with Ryan's brushing off the dust for me. I got a couple of pieces of slate to poke in there, and all these steels now, they're all pinned top and bottom. Job done all the way around. Pad stones in there, job done. And then I disked this yesterday, lines down the wall to get a straight line, lines in there both sides. So we're taking, you can see now, we're taking this section out right down to the floor so we can get the vertical steels in, and the vertical steels bolt to them holes up in there, look. Alright, and if you're wondering what that hole is in there, that's an access hole for us to screw up the bolts, because there's bolts inside as well. So that's what we're currently doing. And then once we've done that side, you can see the disc cut the line I put down there yesterday. Take all this down. Once they're down, start drilling out for the foundations, which I've already disked lines on the floor for the foundations. So, happy? Nah, happy Frey? Yeah. Yeah, he's happy today. Yeah, he's happy. Don't you just love it? Limp mode. I'm in limp mode, 20 miles an hour. This van is gone again. I love it. Uncle Bryn got me to the garage in limp mode. They just reset everything on the little computer plug-in thing, and away to go. Yeah, what's next with him? At the moment he's working. Uncle Bryn, if you continue to play up, I'm going to sledgehammer you and set fire to you. So let it be a warning to you. There we go. So you can see now what I was on about the walls that were already existing supporting the steels. So we've got this stanchion to go in, so we've had to take that down to be able to do the foundations, as I keep harping on about. So how those steels are staying in is this. They're packed up at the top and they're packed up at the bottom. So like I say, it can't cantilever, it can't go anywhere. And this wall that is coming down at the moment is keeping the steel there. And likewise, with this wall from there to there, it's keeping the steel there. Without the walls, we wouldn't be able to take this section down. So that's down. We got to start digging a foundation for in there. That's another day. The rest of the day, old bricklayers like me, you'll remember them bad boys. 6-inch concrete 7 Newton blocks. Horrible, horrible blocks. If anybody asked me to lay them now, I would say a big no. So we got to take that section down, sort out that wall plate up there, get that sorted, get all this down to the same position as that one, and then we can get onto the footings. It's really hard to show you the work in progress here because I can't talk over the breaker. But this is the next snag we've got is. So obviously that one's done. We're onto this one now, this other side. So we're taking this blockwork down. I don't know if you can see up in there, that big wall plate that looks more like a purlin than a wall plate. It's huge. There's no fixings on it, through it and into the wall. So through it and into the wall. Nothing. So it's just bedded on over there into the actual wall. And then likewise it's bedded on over to there into the wall. But this blockwork that we're taking down was helping to support it. So obviously the more we take this down, the less support it's got, and there's rot set in there, so it's not looking good. So we're going to carry on taking these 6-inch blocks down, and then what I've ordered tomorrow, we'll get some more acros, and we'll get 3 acros, 1, 2, 3, and we'll pin them up underneath there, and then we can take that down there with confidence, knowing the roof's not going to land on our heads. If the roof landed on Ryan's head, do you think he'd feel it, Frey? No. No? Don't think he'd feel a thing? No. Anyway, so let's just see if we can get these monsters off. And yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. Morning guys, just want to say it's VE Day today, so something special in my heart. I'd like to say thank you to all the people who are no longer with us, who served and sacrificed for our country, and yeah, hopefully moving forward the UK can be a safe place for what they fought for. So this is where we are with this one. So we dug this out with a digger. That is 1 meter 150 deep, and it's about 1 meter 150 wide, squared all the way around. Probably gonna have to try and get that out somehow. So if I stand back, that's the pad for the steel to come down here and go down onto a pad. So what's next, and we'll show you this. You got the digger inside, so you've got to be careful of the fumes now. I'm going to start to dig this one out. Got concrete coming soon on Tuesday, so we're all guns blazing to try and get that dug out. So let's just get on with it. So luckily everything's staying up, and these walls are holding everything up like I planned. So there we are then, just to put you into perspective. That's what it's looking like from outside. So all this building now, from that bell cast bead where my finger is, everything from there up, is being held up by the steels we've put in. So all that building there is held up. Once we finish this and this bit here and the roof there, all that is coming down, and that's coming down, and then there's a big extension coming in front of here. So I will be glad when it's done, because we've had a lot of squeaky bum times on this one. So it's coming to an end, and thank God. And you, Uncle Bryn, I don't know why you're bloody smiling at there with your teeth out. Look at him. Mouth open, teeth out, smiling. You got to go in again now on the 15th of May, because he's now developed a water leak. The customer is really nice here, Hassan. He's got this for us. Just put this on his bill and said, look, let's get you a welfare unit so you guys are comfortable. So on site, thanks to the customer, you can have a cup of tea, got hot water, got a nice break area, and I can come in here, make some phone calls, look at the plans and stuff, and do my thing. The boy's got a microwave. There's a little fridge there as well, and on the back of it, and you can hang your wet coats and stuff in there. So when you've got a nice customer you're working for and they do things like this, it really makes a huge difference. So yeah, I thought I'd show you. Really nice touch that is for all the lads to use. Brilliant. Oh, bloody Alfred, can't a man use the bloody toilet in peace without you looking at me? So we're about a metre down into this lowest bit here, and what you'll see is all this black, like ash. And what it is, it's slag from the pit, from the coal mines here in Wales, and we're right by Aberfan pit, so all the slag would have been put up on top of the mountain and saved there as waste. And what they've done is they've used this as like an MOT type, old school MOT type 1 to build up ground. So I don't think the building inspector is going to be happy with this until we get down to solid ground. So we're going to have to go down a little bit further, unfortunately. There we go, that's the bricks we're taking out. Star Brick Company, and I've googled it, and they were originally from the Newport, the Cullinan area in South Wales. Big brick manufacturing company up there, dating back years and years and years. And I think Star, they started in the 1880s and sold up and disbanded in the 1930s. So that is a really solid brick, imperial brick. Way better made than the bricks that they make today. But yeah, it's withstood the test of time pretty well, that, to be honest. Really good quality bricks. Right, hole dug, DPM as requested by building control. Not on the plan, but we put it in because he requested it. Oh god, my heart's thumping out my chest. Anyway, we managed to get that in. Don't ask me how. All bolted up. It's all tight. And what we're going to do now is move them blocks that we pinned it up on, take them out, concrete up to the bottom side of this, let the concrete set, and then we'll put some chemical bolts in there, and that will be the steel job done. But don't get too excited. This side has got to go in now. So let's just get on with it. Fraser's just moving the packing underneath now, so as you can see, they're dangling in mid-air now, which is good. So what we'll do, you can see, that's just dangling in mid-air. So we get the concrete filled up to the top of there. So they mix it. I'll say it again and again and again. Brilliant company. So so let's get the old concrete in and get the pads done. Yeah, 2 concrete pads in, job done. Onto the chemical fixers tomorrow now. So the pad stone's in there, all bricked up. I just left a little tiny 5mm hole up there just to get a bit of slate packing in there in the morning. And if you're wondering what this is, well, this is a doorway. So that's the next job. Right, so concrete set. So we got to drill 1, 2, 4 holes in total. So I got my little set up here, look, an 18mm drill bit. I got the fixings, I got my socket set. That is when the hole's drilled. That is a blower to blow the dust out. That's to clean the hole out, to make sure it's completely clean. And that's the resin to be able to put in the hole to put these in. So let's get on with it. Top tip, don't go in with the 18mm straight away. We've gone in now with, I think it's like an 8mm as a pilot hole, should make it a bit easier for us. So we've drilled the holes now to the required depth, 150mm, that's what it says on the engineer's report. So we've drilled it 150mm, we've put the epoxy resin in, that's full, into there, holes all cleaned out. And what you do now, and what you don't want to do, you don't want to just get this and push that into the hole. What you want to do is you want to screw it. Because if you push it into the hole, then all the resin is just going to come out. I know it's coming out, but if you put it in, it just go and come straight back out. You'll have an empty hole. So screw that in. And you can see the line on there where our 150mm is minimum. That's getting quite tight there now. There we go. You just do this all the way around. Ryan, have you got something for me to wipe the excess away again? So that's the resin now, rock solid. So it's just a matter of, that's tight. Don't want to bore you by showing you all of them. We'll tighten all these up all the way around and that's done. So there we go then. All the stanchions are in now, all bolted to the floor with those chemical fixings. All job done, look. There we are, all the bolts on them, look. And then Fraser's gone along, he's taken all the bricks from underneath there. That's done. And all the bricks are gone from underneath there. So they're self-supporting now. So all that building above us, there's the other one, look. Concrete in there. Chemical fixings. So all that building is now supported by the steels. Great. We are, a little bonus clip for you. That's the door, all cut out. That's a brick and a half in there, so a little bit wider than normal, well, than the rest of the house, which is 9-inch. So that's all ready. All we got to do now is break that through when we're ready. We just left that up at the moment just for security, so nobody can get in here when we're not here. So there we go. So there we are. All this building from my finger up there and as wide as that there. So that back annex where the windows open, all that now is being supported by the steels. So there we go. That's what it looks like when it's all been taken down. So all the demo work's been done. You can see the steels holding that building up there. It's really daunting. It's a lot of squeaky bum time, but the job's done. Josh has come in, another chap I've met along the road to knock it down for me. If you want any footings dug or demo work done in the South Wales area, I'll leave his telephone number for you and his name in the description below. But there we are. Yep, difficult one. I can breathe, sigh of relief. It's done. If you've enjoyed the video, please like, share it and subscribe, and we'll see you very soon on the next one. Thanks for watching. Cheers.